big earn, Marquess Sutton. And so Candace Owens is at it again. The resident Republican for the country, black Republican. So Ernie, just tell us how you really feel. So tell us what happened, man.
Long story short,
Yeah.
there was the Revolt Summit in Atlanta, Georgia, and Candace Owens was on the panel with T.I. and Killer Mike, and all these other positive celebrities were in the audience. Puffy and everybody. It was just a whole.
Jeff Johnson was the moderator.
Jeff Johnson was a moderator. It was just a whole thing. They have it every year, and it was a great situation. Candace kind of tried to support and defend our wonderful president.
As she always does.
And she tries to find a way to make it look like what he does for black people or anybody that he's doing it for at that moment is really how he feels, and not just that, he's just taking an opportunity to get some points. But anyway, this is kind of like what happened and what she said, and then we'll go back to it.
Let me tell you something. If people know what you fear, you are the easiest person to control. The Democrats have figured out that black America is emotionally responsive to the word racism. She says racism, you jump up and you start cheering. You haven't even listened to what I've said to rebut it, okay?
Cheer. But it's the
100%. The biggest issue, let me finish. The biggest issue facing black America is not white supremacy. When Trump said there were good people on both sides, he was talking about the fact that some people that were in the Charlottesville rally, and he could have paraphrased that better, he could have said something better, literally came there because they don't believe that statues should be torn down, okay? Other people came there because they were upset that amongst the people that came there to watch the statue be torn down were also white nationalists. So what he meant was there were some people that were just there using their First Amendment right. There were some people that were there to respond to the white nationalists, and a big mess happened. I'm not trying to defend him or relitigate a situation. I'm saying that being hung up on that is allowing you to not look at an administration that is tackling so many issues in black America right now.
One thing I could say about her is she is bold to join a panel like this where she knew she was going to get torn apart.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else on that stage is totally against what you stand for and what you speak. So I applaud her for her braveness to go up against these people.
What I don't like is the fact that she's trying to tell us what he meant.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I need him to tell me what he meant, right? I don't need her to, to break it down. And in addition to that, I believe that she's got a right to feel the way she feels.
Correct.
She's got that right. However, by the end of the day, that ain't the place for her to go and do it, because that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But
right?
also, don't you change the narrative on me and then tell me that I'm wrong because I feel a certain way. Like, she's probably, if you were to listen, she made it seem like everybody had slaves in every country, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Well, it still happened, and we're still feeling the effects of slavery, Candace. Yeah. And just in case you don't know, you're from Stanford. Your parents also had a civil rights case. So just in case you forgot, so let's be real here, Candace. It is still racism in America, and you're defending a racist. Let's be real.
She said black people often come off as the victims. We get overly sensitized when people use the word racism.
Systematic, okay.
And then she said, when did Trump ever say black people are the problem? And then Jeff Johnson, the moderator, he replied, when he used the phrase, make America great again, that's when he was suggesting that black people are the problem. So T.I. starts saying, which period are we talking about where America was great?
Right.
Was this during the crack epidemic? Was this during slavery? Like, which period are we speaking about? And she does what you just said, tries to explain on behalf of Trump what he meant.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it the time when her parents had to, defend her because there was some bullying and racist antics going on at her school? Which one, Candace? Because I'm still trying to find out.
She's bold. I give it to her.
Well, I mean, look, by the end of the day, this girl is trying to defend Trump, period. That's it.
She is.
That's it. That's what she's been doing all along, and she's making money behind it.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say, Juan?
Correct the mentor earn?
Right.
Money.
There we go.
Money.
Making a lot of money.
A lot of money.
A lot of money. And, people do that.
It's a shame.
But it's the truth. Ruth. What do y'all think? 203-562-9430. Does she have a right to say what she's saying?
They're calling her Auntie Ruckus.
Auntie Ruckus.
I ain't going to call her my other name. I'll be nice today.
Does she have a point?
No.
So give us a call, 203-562-9430.